that we might lose a lot of time. We might actually gain time here.
Right, that's right. Yeah, it's all piecing together.
Yeah, which would be amazing.
It's the island from Lost.
Well, what if we went back in
Yeah.
time? What if we went back in time to the beginning of the campaign?
Well,
Oh,
if
yes.
we-
We've got to go
Which
back.
is,
and we just started again.
yeah.
What if we go back and we have to, get a infect a boar with evil magic so that it threatens a village, so that the town has to gather together a bunch of heroes?
What if we started again but swapped characters? That would be interesting.
Oh, just straight to the left.
Yeah, or across. Who would I play? I'll quite like to play. Well, Okko sounds pretty fun. You certainly make it seem fun.
A lot of fun.
You do wake up after your trip around the island of time. You don't know how long, but even when you're awake, just sunrise, sunset, boom, 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 boom. Even when you're conscious, you lost count. Now that who knows how much time has gone since you've been unconscious, but eventually you do regain consciousness, and you look around and you're in you're like a fairly calm bay, and there's an obsidian dock leading to this island. And the island is covered in dozens of ruins of strange buildings made from obsidian, adamantium, and even some strange materials you don't recognize. Some are shaped like pyramids, while others are obelisks with strange runes and symbols on each surface. Who or what constructed this place is baffling. Even consulting with the gods on board, they have no idea. Maybe it predates them. Regardless, that's where you find yourself. So, Heroes of Thalia, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess we got a beach somewhere. Land somewhere. Make land.
Have we landed at the dock? Is it like a jetty?
Yes, it's like
obsidian.
Made from obsidian. It's easy enough to command your crew to row up to it. It's all very calm. Just rippling through the water, you make land at the obsidian jetty.
Can I please ritual cast detect magic on the stonework?
Sure. So after 10 minutes of casting, it appears entirely unmagical. The most notable thing about it is it's made from obsidian, so that's weird.
And I'll give my bonus hit points to old what's his name, Pericles.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Got to remember how much it is.
5 or 10?
It's a little bit more than that. Whenever I cast a thing, I'll tell you soon. Yep. Wisdom modifier plus my cleric level, so it's up to 9 plus 5 is 14 points.
Nice.
I'd like to go check on the Pythor and Kyra and Moxina and make sure they're all right.
Yeah, we're fine, says Kyra. I'm just concerned. I mean, the Oath of Peace is up in 31 days. It gets closer every day. I'm just worried. What if this Island of Time takes 35 days and we're not there for when it ends? So that's my only concern. But yeah, this place is weird. And as she's talking, and as the rest of you are talking, you notice sometimes she talks almost in staccato, like very, very rapidly, and then her voice slows down to a dull drone, and then it speeds up again. It's really weird, and you notice that with anybody who's talking. And you also notice that with your own movements, like you give a swish of your sword or whatever you're holding, and it goes slowly at first and goes quicker than you've ever swung a sword before. It's having a strange effect.
Have we had a long rest since we picked up our mate?
Yes.
The old. Okay, cool.
Oh, Aegis is definitely there. He's into it. Yep, and he's going to join you on the island.
Yeah,
What's
yes,
the
we've had a
thing?
long rest.
Yeah, long rest, yes.
Cool, thank you.
Right. Pericles, how do you feel about doing a little experiment with me?
Okay.
If we stand far apart, but we can still see each other, and we both count off, heartbeats. I wonder if the time difference across like 100 meters or so is different. So if I'll run over like 100 or a couple hundred meters away, and we'll both hold up our hands and count off heartbeats on our fingers, so the other one can see, and see if they are still synced up, or whether one's slower or one's faster.
What if someone has a higher heart rate?
Well, I guess we'll check that right now.
Have we
One.
landed?
2, 3,
Oh, you can't see me holding up my fingers though.
5, 6, 7. They seem close enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so we're going to make landfall at this obsidian jetty.
I don't see her anywhere else to make landfall.
Has this happened before?
Oko, is that it? Oko, you got some grey hairs there on your chinny chin chin. Have you always been grey?
No, and I do find myself having more and more conservative views as well. Watch out! Better watch out for old buddy Damus. He hasn't got much left, has he?
Heartbeats, so I'm an elf. I've still got probably another half century at least.
Oh. Good.
Dare I say it, not wanting to harsh anyone's buzz, but this battle could be very challenging. We've already lost a player, so maybe all of us have the same amount of days left. Sorry for being so glum, just wanting to be a realist.
Yes. I don't know whether it's more glum to think of, dying in battle or having another half century of Damus.
You are my best friend, Uncle Bolo. I love you immensely.
I'm just fucking with you, old man.
Ooh.
Oh yes, that's what I love about you. You're insanely hilarious, joking all the time. And your unwavering support.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, get a room,
Sound like
guys.
a politician. Right. Okay, Particles, I'm going to run over there and we'll do this experiment, eh?
Don't we have to land the ship first? We're in
You're
the bay.
docked. You've docked.
We're
at
docked.
that-
We're in the dock.
Yep.
All
You're
right.
docked.
Okay, then. So, all right. Well, I suppose perhaps we should disembark and begin to explore what's going on here. I mean, this is the island of the blacksmith, if I remember correctly. Is that right? And we were. Oh, hang on. I was just rereading. Let's read the legend again.
Maybe we should all jump off at the same time, just in case it's like that planet on Inception, where if you're on the ship, it's 7 years for every hour or something like that.
Yeah, what if it takes us between 1 minute and 2 years to walk the entire wharf?
Precisely.
I'm sure we'll find
Well,
out.
yeah.
I'll race you to the end of the pier. I say to Oko.
Okay. Yeah.
While they're doing that, I'd like to just think through all my learnings and see if I've ever heard of a place like this, where chronologically speaking, it's strange. Are there any legends in the back of my head?
Well, make a history check. as the two, who is it? Okobolo and who was the other one? Proteus, was it?
Proteus.
Oh, the running race. Yeah.
Oh, the running race.
That's
Yeah,
me.
you run. It's a little odd. Sometimes it feels like you're running through treacle. Other times you feel like the Flash. But you arrive more or less at the same time. And it's nothing but blinks. No idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll wave at Particles and go and make a kind of a ready, set, go motion and start counting off heartbeats.
Like using your fingers?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you can't see me. I'm doing it in here, but you can't see me, of course.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, holding up fingers.
It's hard to say there. It's odd. Like your fingers are in sync. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably need to see a doctor if your heart's beating that fast, but you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
but some seconds seems longer than others. Is the only way I can explain it, and some of them are rapid fire.
Yeah. But what I was trying to establish was whether the weirdness was different, sort of in different places on the island, or whether the whole island is kind of one weirdness, which seems like one weirdness.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Writing down one weirdness.
Right.
Oh, we're actually in the Cerulean Gulf. Sorry, in the other part of the Cerulean Gulf, the Forgotten Sea.
All the way
Oh,
over there.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'd forgotten to read those with as much. What are we doing here?
Yeah,
Or
you
when
got
in
the
Rome.
missing gear at great cost, so yes.
Yeah, okay. So Vulcan, the god of the forge, had put some sort of golem here, supposedly, according to the legend. So Vulcan's not with us. He's
No.
back. Yeah. Okay. His skills are untarnished by time. Okay. Oh, well, maybe he should be able to perhaps provide us with some sort of weapons if we can locate this mythical golem.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Is
Derek,
is that why we picked this one?
I think it was because of the. Yeah, I think we just chose it because of the cryptic response that I got from the DM when I looked into the future. It sounded cool. No. Yes, we might find a weapon or two or something else that might help us.
A creature.
Well,
As a resource that we could use.
A creature.
we so far in
With
our travels,
A creature.
A
we've
creature.
never had we've never had a definitive clue as to like this is the island we should go to next. It's always been like, let's choose an island and then figure out what's going on once we get there. So
No need for initiative, Particles, but a creature with a woman's face, a feline body, and a great feathered wings appears next to you because she's always been there, right? And she says, I bear you no ill will, and I hope you find the knowledge and treasures you seek. She says to you in a calm and assuring voice. It's almost like you're continuing a conversation that you forgot you were part of, or answering a question that you forgot you asked. But know this, she continues, he is coming. He is coming. And if he finds you, he will devour your flesh, your soul, and your very history. Nothing shall remain. 3 roars announce his arrival. 3 and no more. This is the time that he has allotted to you. And when you look again, the lady has vanished. Perhaps she was never there at all. Then you also remember, because you've always remembered this, you've always known this, there are 3 places to explore on this island. There's the stone table, the overlook, and the pit of stars. You've known this because you've always known this. It's obvious.
This sounds a lot very similar to what happened to my family.
Tell us about that, Proteus.
Well, as I've said before, as little I know, only that their existences cease to be. It's like I'm the only one who could recall
Oh.
that they ever existed. Well, there was up until I met the Fates, which is why I was so compelled. Up until then, everyone else has completely denied their existence.
And the Fates had that creature outside, in the cave outside, who was somewhat lion-like, leonine.
She had the upper body of a female and the lower body of a lion, almost like a centaur.
A lemur?
Right.
Yeah. This was more like a. This like, do we know what type of creature it is from legend?
Well, it's called it's like lemur, I think, but it sounds like the monkey lemur, but it's not. It's a similar spelling, but I think.
Oh no,
that's what it's called.
this one's
Spell it
different
like that.
because it's got a lion's. Yeah, it's got a. This one's got a Pegasus wings and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I copied the exact description. If you want to do a history test to work out what it is.
Now, which one are we describing?
I was just trying not to metagame.
Lamia.
Oh, it could be.
Lamia. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I was
Lamia.
close. Not really.
Yeah.
It's definitely different to the one you met in the hallways leading to the hag's den, I guess, or the fate's dens. And someone wanted a history check to see if they would recognize what this is.
I certainly would like to.
Yeah, I could have it.
Damas doesn't ring a bell.
I'm
Particles, you know everything about this creature. It's like there's a group of creatures called sphinxes, and this is a particular version called an andro sphinx. And
Must be like
for
cousin.
andro. I spelled that wrong. Andro, like that.
Well, didn't she say it was a he? Is that the he, or did we meet a she? I thought you said it had the face of a female.
Female.
Yeah.
We met a she, but she was referring to a he, who's also potentially
the person who's coming.
the
might be
governor.
kin to me.
Oh, the he, you got no idea who the he is. This is just the lady.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Doesn't andro mean male? That's why I was confused.
Andro can mean
Both.
anthro would be just human, but yeah.
Yep.
I mean, dude,
Very powerful,
whatever people want
very
to call themselves,
dangerous
it's
is
his name.
what you'd also get. They manipulate time, so that could be a problem. But regardless, she's not there anymore. So,
Shall we? Where should we go? I mean,
furthermore, you know how to get to
future.
the stone table. You know how to get to the Overlook. You know the Pit of Stars because you've always been on the Island of Time. You've always known the paths. So there's no challenge getting there because you know which way to go.
do we know if it's safe or not?
You know how to get
How
there.
long
That's
have
it.
we been here?
Okay. Well, which is the
That
closest?
sounds pretty interesting.
Which one is the closest? Are they on the way to each other?
No. They're all kind of equidistance away.
No, we've been following stars. Dare I say it? Shall we go to the Pit of Stars?
Yeah.
It sounds
People
like
always
there's some
say the
fate
best
here.
one last.
Although
Yeah.
if we're looking for a golem, like the stone table might be where he works or whatever. Anyway, I'm happy for any of the three.
To the stars. Let's go.
To the stars.
Pit of
Okay.
Stars?
We've already been in this island for what feels like a century. I just want to get this over and done with now. To the stars.
Okay. Just give me 1 sec. Oops. And turns out I need 2 seconds.
Back to the future, Marty.
Aegis, of course, comes along because that's what he does. Got Pericles. Got Svenpur shortly, so I'll drag Svenpur on there. Occobolo, Proteus, and Damus. Okay. So you make your way
You're allowed to participate.
to the Pit of Stars. And this is what you see over on the right-hand side of the map. And you come across the edge of a vast pit that engulfs the center of the island. Beyond the edge of the pit, you can see a black void full of bright stars. And a narrow stone stairways winds its way down along the edge of the pit, leading to a door-sized opening in the rock.
I can't see much, just tokens and a... Oh, there we go. It's just popped in. Took a while. Wow, who wants to jump first?
Do we recognise these things to the right of us?
Oh, they're just more of the strange sculptures on there. They're scattered around the island.
Why do their shadows all point to the middle, though?
Must be high noon.
Not recording... Actually, it's probably just an artistic error.
Oh, I didn't do Aegis right.
Or
Sorry, Aegis.
It is strange.
Could be
Mine's
all around.
blurry.
Well, maybe that's a reflection of the sun is everywhere in the
Everywhere,
sky all at
so-
once. Yeah.
Exactly. I pick up a little stone and try and throw it into the middle of that dark patch.
Sorry, let me
Is
just
that Aegis?
It is. So just set up his token. I thought I had it set up. But there is Aegis. Yep, he is as stable as you can. So who's throwing a stone in?
Damus.
So you walk up to the edge and lob one in?
Oh no, I was just throwing it into this little shadowy bit.
Oh, into the shadowy bit. Yeah, just clanks. Sorry, I thought you were throwing it into the Pit of Stars. It just lands. Nothing of note.
Proteus will throw a stone into the Pit of Stars.
From back
watching
there?
Damus. I will just move, say, here. Just throw it somewhere over here.
I might just step away from you.
What you doing? What you doing? I
I
want to see.
want to see what happens if you throw this in. Damus just gave me a crazy idea. I just want to see if it floats.
Okay. I want to like.
It falls
Get closer.
and it falls and it falls, and as Occobolo and Proteus gaze at the stone falling in, I need both of you to make me wisdom saving throws.
No,
Yeah.
we just stared into the eyes of time. Oof.
Is this?
Yeah, okay. And Occobolo.
Oof.
Meh. Meh.
Occo.
Matt is not good enough, unfortunately. Now I just need to look
Oh.
up a table. Roll me I think it's a D100. While I look it up, Occobolo, why don't you roll me a D100?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
A dragon appears. It did it on our first
Oh.
one.
Nine. Ooh.
Oh,
That's the second 99 we've had.
yeah, it was last week as well, eh?
A blue box appears.
A phone box.
Whoops. Damus Occobolo just collapses.
Occo! Guys! Proteus tries to... Is Occo look unconscious? Has he just lost his use of his knees or something?
He's not responsive, put it that way.
It's not responsive.
I shall attempt to medically assess him.
Okay, make a medicine check. You feel he would come around in about 6 or so minutes.
We might drag him back from the edge of the pit then.
Sure, takes a little bit of huffing and puffing because he's so big.
I'm a big boy.
He's a big boy. He just looks over because that's what he does. Nothing I've ever seen before. It's all good. He steps back.
Do we recognise any of the constellations from it?
Make a nature check.
Nature boy.
No.
15.
15. You notice vague. It looks vaguely like the constellation you used to. Like you look up and see the blacksmith constellation, for example. But everything's twisted, everything expanded, everything shrunk in weird directions. And in your opinion, Damus, you're looking either into the past or the future. You're not sure which, though.
I'll explain this to everyone.
But the stone fell straight down, right? Infinitely.
Seems so, yeah.
Okay.
But there is a stairwell over here.
There is, yeah.
If we can wait for Okobolo. Do we have any smelling salts?
I see it leads to a door in the side there.
Mm-hmm.
So, is this going to be 6 minutes real time?
Yeah, we just wait.
And time goes past and Okobolo regains consciousness.
Whoa, that was out of it.
Are you alright? What happened?
You were.
asleep?
That was rad. Try it again.
Do you remember anything?
I want to have another go.
No, we're not going to throw more stones in. Doco.
Okay.
To the stairs. Tally Hope?
Yeah. So,
Single file. Who's going first?
well, considering that it's the wisdom that seems to be affecting you, I'll happily go first if you guys feel that that's a thing. And if there's someone nice to talk to at the other side, I'll be perfectly placed to talk to them.
Dumbus, fearless leader, always stepping up. You go first.
Well, I'm not stepping up right now. I'm going to be stepping down. The staircase goes down.
Yeah.
I'm stepping up to step down.
Hello.
If anyone
hey,
here
Riley.
is a little bit feeling a little bit woozy or prone to that, maybe just don't look down. Okay?
Yeah.
Keep your eyes on the stairs.
Do you remember anything, Okko? You just out. Just nothing.
It was crazy. It was awesome. It was like I had this dream that all of us were like little weird tokens on a table
Oh,
with these standing over us.
Flatlanders.
So, Riley, just to bring you up to speed, because something weird has happened, we've arrived at the island of time, and time has behaved weirdly, and the sun has risen and set, and risen and set, risen and set, and then it's dragged out, and time is behaving badly. And apparently there are 3 locations. This is one of the locations that we've always known about. It seems like we can all remember having been here. So anyway, we were going to investigate this. It's called the Pit of Stars. Okobolo's just passed out from throwing a stone into the Pit of Stars.
More
Yeah, it
particularly
was more from
looking...
watching
Yes, watching. Yeah.
the stone go down. So it was, yeah.
Some Lovecraftian stuff going on here.
And Aegis, the other character, is a guy that we picked up who was
Yesterday.
trapped inside a carcass of a whale that was being eaten by sharks. So he opted to join our crew. Given
I feel you, buddy. People trying to eat you's rough.
he's
And
a little
he's,
bit crazy. Yeah.
He's fully sick. He's awesome.
He's got a mean armor.
And him and Okobolo had an actual fight, and they became... Aegis said, "You don't know anybody until you've fucking had a sword fight with them, right? Draw a bit of blood!" And him and Okobolo did that, so he considers that a good thing. Good old knife fight! Oh, come on, Damus. You're all talk and no action. Head down the stairs.
No.
You lazy
No,
old prick. Go!
I am. Here we go. I'm going. All right. Aegis. Or should we call you Ageless?
That's a good one for the age of our time.
Yep.
Damas, are you watching the stairs closely? Or are you...
Absolutely wanting to carefully step down because I don't want to go off the edge, but I'm not looking over the edge. I'm looking just at the stairs. Each foot, like the old man that I am. I descend the stairs like an old man.
Okay. Careful as you go. Tell you what, we'll do it this way. We'll clump you guys up if you just won't move for a second. And I'll drag you to the other side of the map. So you all go down the stairs, going carefully, just watching your left foot follow your right foot and so on. Maybe on the feet in front of you.
Very careful.
Very careful, exactly. And you're in two places at once. Look at that. You arrive over here. And you see this creature here, just sitting there. And it says to you, have you come for a taste of the treasure of the ages?
Yes.
If we are allowed.
So I'm just helping out. I can't see over this side, Svenper?
I just can't see any of the tokens. It's just all dark.
Are you over here?
Try opening your eyes.
No, like I see the map, but it's.
Okay, let me just...
Are you over
Sorry.
here?
Yeah,
Can you see the ping?
No.
Svenper?
You maybe zoom all the way out, all the way in.
Refresh the page.
I think refreshing because...
It is a bit buggy. I get graphic bugs all the time.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll remove this since there's no mystery now.
I see it now.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll turn back time a little bit because this is the place to do it. And this creature says, have you come to taste the treasure of the ages?
Say yes, Thomas.
Me? Oh, God, I love it when I'm the spokesperson. Only if we're allowed to.
It's like Ghostbusters, eh?
Come forward then, claim the treasure.
Sure. You're awfully big and awfully, I'm not saying that you're fat. I'm just saying that you're awfully big. And so, yes, no, cool. I'm coming up gingerly. Sweet bird creature. I presume you're another Sphinx too. Wonderful to see you. Have we met before? Time seems to be going strange at this place. Are you familiar with us and our mission, for instance? I would gladly accept any help in this mission. And so, lovely, hail, and well met.
She's just staring at you.
Now, when you say claim, what do you mean by claiming?
Notice there's
I don't have
a treasure, not a treasure, a vault behind her. This thing here.
Okay. So, do you want me to open the vault? Is that what you want to say?
I want you to prove your worth.
Well, I am incredibly worthy. In fact, we're all worthy, and would happily prove our worth if we know what the worth is that we can, that we are attempting to do. I mean, I think that's the most wise course of action. Can I consult these bookcases, for instance? Would that give us a hint?
You can humble yourself before me first.
Oh, no, yes, of course. And he kneels. He takes his crown off
and she takes a swipes at you, rolls a 22, and you take 10 points of slashing damage, and you're prone.
Roll for initiative.
Fucking Damas.
It wasn't me, it was
all
how
you.
much? 10 points of damage.
10, 1-0, yep.
Okay, well, I use my reaction. Oh, do I have reactions if I'm not rolled into thing? If I'm not rolled into initiative,
I
I
think
have
since you
reaction.
literally bowed before you, you weren't expecting this. Whoops! Oh, sorry,
No,
I just
no,
deleted you,
basically, no, no.
Particles.
I agree.
Only free to put party
I
keys
agree.
back on. I did delete your initiative. It's a 14.
It's 14. It's all right.
I'm getting some deja vu here.
Oh, and I get another one as well.
It's all right. We just have to prove our worth. Says Proteus.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I've got a special thing, though. Just to say, I get for... you can't be surprised by things you can see. No, that was my old creature. Visions of danger. Healing favor. No, that was my old Goliath. Cool.
So as Damas lies before the Sphinx, she just takes one of her massive claws and just rakes it across Damas. Proteus, you're the first to react to Damas doing what he did.
Spenper and Aegis aren't in the order.
Oh, sorry.
And my one
Oh,
hasn't
H.
come through properly. It should be at 14, so I'm changing it now. Sorry,
Sven Perez,
because
11.
I'm still having those same issues that I had.
Last week.
It's not. Oh, it's not letting me change it now. There we go. What 1 4? There we go. Let me change it. I'm still in the same position actually, so that's all good. Oh yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Pericles or Damas, you can get to choose who goes first. That's the technical rule.
I'm happy either way. I don't think it'll make much of a difference.
Well, this is the way then. This is the way. So a big, massive slash across Damas's back as he prostrates himself before the Sphinx. Proteus, what do you do as your old mate does weird things?
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. Hey, what the? That was a bit uncalled for, he says. And then Hunter's Mark.
Shh. It's Hunter's
And then
Mark.
he fires an arrow at the giant bird.
Sure. 24. 24 hits.
Ooh. That is the short bow of cupidity. I would like to use my charm on that.
DC 14.
DC 14
wisdom.
was, oh, it's got to have high wisdom.
Okay, well, you see as this... Well, roll damage first for your short bow of cupidity, because this is going to do some damage.
And my Hunter's Mark.
Oh, yep. 2. So as the arrows hits, the Sphinx turns towards you and smiles and says, "You, I like. Seems your charm is all successful."
You're welcome, my lady. Of course she likes me.
Is that your turn, Proteus?
That's my turn. No, I'm just going to walk up to Damas. I can't do anything yet, but I just get to him in time.
At the end of your turn, she's going to take a legendary action. And she's going...
Good turn.
So legendary actions first.
Ouch.
Okobolo and Proteus, can you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Isn't she
Right.
charmed against attacking, hurting me?
This won't technically hurt you.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw, did you say?
Yep.
Okay.
And is this? Do I get advantage on this?
Yes, you do.
Excellent. Ooh.
Okobolo,
Oh.
you get knocked prone. Not the worst. Oh, dearie me. Not the worst thing is you get knocked prone.
Proteus got a 26.
Yeah, Proteus, no effect at all on you.
Yeah.
So that's her legendary action. No, that's what she did. She can't take no takesy backsies. And for her action, she will do two things. First of all, she's going to claw Damas, who's still prostrate on the ground. Rolling a 26 at advantage as she rakes across your back for 17 points of damage, Damas.
Now, can I use my reaction? Can I use my reaction now?
Sure.
Okay, I just do the old my feats, my gift of the dragon, gift of the gem dragon. So strength saving throw, please. 17 or higher.
20.
Okay, you take half of this. 2d8. 1, 2, because it's not working again. So that is 13 down to 6.
Of what type of damage?
Right. Force damage.
Force damage. Very few things have force resistance. So she takes it. And...
Oh, and I took 17 damage, didn't I? So now I'm down to 67. Cool.
Did you stand up, Alice?
Oh, he said she was going to do two things.
Yeah.
Or is that the turner? Yeah.
Sorry.
No, not quite. She's... First of all, she flies up in the air 30 feet right to the ceiling. No, she's... No, she's not, actually. She's going to stay on the ground. And smile. Damas, your turn.
Oh, is that what you call? Is someone giving you deference on that sort of thing? You tricked me from... That's all right. Well, I'm going to cast a... I'm going to call on my uncles. My uncles are going to talk to you. Cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay, it's a 15-foot radius around you.
And I've just got a bonus action. There's not a lot that I can do with my bonus action at the moment. So, the end. I'll stand up.
Okay, sure.
And I'm not going to move, but I'm just going to try and sort of brace myself against this pole, if I may, just in case I need to. As she flaps her wings again.
She's not going to flap her wings, but she's going to claw you again. With a natural 20. 21 points of damage.
Natural 20!
Hit 2-1. And a con save
Okay,
DC
hit.
10.
No, that's passed.
Yep, no problem. So that
20, 21 points of damage, did you say?
yeah, with a critical hit. And
Ouch.
so that was her legendary action. Particles.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I will advance forward. So that I should be... She's still on the ground?
Yeah, she's on the ground. Yeah.
6, 7. There we are, and I think that places me just on the 30-foot for my cone, my rhymes binding ice, which I shall cast at a third level.
Uh-huh.
And the DC 17 Constitution save, otherwise bound by ice to the floor, presumably.
Oh, goodness gracious.
She says, stop! You can either collaborate and listen, or in the name of love, or
Drop and roll.
strike and roll. But she says, no, stop. Okobolo, make a Constitution saving throw, please. DC 17.
Oh. Boom.
So if it's not obvious, your rhymes binding ice doesn't affect her, and she twists times by time marking you. And Okobolo, you You are the effect of the Rhyme's Binding Ice attack. So, Particles, what happens to him with a save?
So he's not bound by the ice, and he would take half that damage.
So 10 points.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
10 points of damage.
Yep, that's the sum total of it. And at the end of your turn, she's going to have another... Yeah, let's pick on the magic user. Another claw attack against Damus. This time only rolling a 16, so I think that one will miss.
That misses.
And Aegis is going, right, let's get this on! Yeah! And he rushes in and screams, but that's all he can do with this action. And she gets one more legendary action, which she'll take out on Damus again. This time rolling a 24.
Ouch.
17 points of slashing damage and another con save, please.
11.
11. Wow, 11's good enough. Yep, you're good.
Because it didn't go through for some reason, so 11. That's plus 8. Oh, it's 12. 11, yeah. So cool.
11. Okay, cool.
Anyway.
Svenper, you are up.
Let's get this party started. I'm gonna rush up to the Sphinx.
Uh-huh.
There you go, I'm trying to just grab my character.
It is affecting time. If that was rushing.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna cast... I'm gonna cast the 5th level spell, Contagion.
Ooh.
Contagion.
Ooh.
Let's see if she makes a con save first. Con save.
Oh, sorry, I meant to post it, not do that.
She rolls a 21, so she's going to pass. Let's see what happens when she passes.
Oh, shit, display, there we go.
Oh, touch it and...
Yeah, it's a lot.
Ah. Well, first of all, you need a melee attack against the creature to inflict the disease upon her. And then she makes
So
a
that
con
was
save.
the... So she's,
19.
he wrote
19.
19.
Yeah, 19 hits, so that's good.
The target is poisoned.
And I get to pick from the poisons below.
On the hit.
Uh,
She's not resistant to poison, so we'll put poison on her.
And the poison is going to be Slimy Doom.
Doom, that's disgusting. I love
So
it.
it's the bottom one. Creature begins to bleed uncontrollably. Creature has disadvantage on Constitution checks and Constitution saving throws. In addition, whenever the creature takes damage, it is stunned until the end of its next turn.
it has to make Constitution
Yeah,
Constitution saves before
to be
it. If it
unpoisoned.
does, no, but if it does 3 fails, then you choose the disease.
Oh,
If it does
okay.
3 successes, the
Okay,
target
so
succeeds on 3 of these. Yeah, she's poisoned.
okay, she's poisoned, and she... Okay, cool. So she starts to be diseased. We'll see how that works out, but cool. And is that your turn?
Poisoned.
my repelling odor has once again saved the day.
Oh, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, there's no save. This the tricky thing is to hit her, which he did. So she gets poison regardless. He's not immune to poison. And yes, disadvantage on ability checks. Nice move, Svenper. Okobolo.
Oh. Okobolo, prone, gets up and says, "Oh, you want to play the prony game, eh?"
Do you rage?
I do I rage? No, I will move my first. I'll Giant's Might with my first bonus action
Cool.
and become large.
Roar.
And shove the Hierarchus Sphinx prone Let's see how you like it.
Okay.
With advantage.
That's a save.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but that's
With advantage.
Would be +5. Oh, plus 30. Is it?
27. We'll say 27, because that's +4 extra. Svinper, make an athletic check or acrobatics check, DC 27.
27.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Only have 6 on acrobatics.
It's going to be hard then.
Oh, close.
really close.
Was close. Yeah, you grab Svinper and slam him on his back, and she says, "Stop."
Very rude. I'm going to not that smart. Can I try it again?
Sure. You at the very least knock her prone.
Ha!
Pony,
And
pony.
now would be the time for me to action surge. And first action of action surge is to just jump on her and grapple.
Okay.
You're not getting up.
And you do, in fact, pin her prone as well. So she's going to make saves on her turn, Svenpur, and if she fails enough, then she's covered in a slimy doom.
Yeah. And so second attack of that action surge is just going to be an attack with the Axe of Xander. Yeah, not great.
She is prone, so you can have advantage.
Oh, excellent. Need that. That's better.
That'll hit.
Boom. Okay. Have some of that.
She'll take
And
some of that.
now, there is a Rune Knight feature. When I hit a creature with an attack using weapon, I can invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. The target takes an extra 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
No, back on.
9. Yeah, shackles.
And it must succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 17, or be restrained for 1 minute.
Strength saving throw, DC 17. She rolls a
Yep.
13 and uses a legendary resistance.
Okay, so not restrained.
No.
Cool.
But still
Well-
in a bad way.
Yeah. And you brought this on yourself. Don't you realise? We were just here trying to do something like rad, and you had to slap Damas around. Sorry, this is the way it goes.
She says, "This is what was supposed to happen. This is always what is supposed to happen. Damas was to fall prone, I was to attack Damas, and you were to large. I have seen nothing yet that surprises me. Proteus, my friend. Do friendly things, otherwise our friendship will be over."
Sure. I'm going to help my friend. I'm going to run around to here and help up Svenper, my action,
Okay.
and cast a friendly bardic inspiration on Okabolo.
Okay. So bardically inspiring Okobolo. Beautiful. Okay, and your friendship is maintained.
Yeah.
And she... Okobolo, I know you.
Yeah.
We're old friends. We've always been old friends. And you know what I'm going to do. And at disadvantage, she takes a swipe at Damas and rolls a 13, and that misses. And
Has she begun her time in my spirit guardians?
she makes a wisdom saving throw, and she rolls a natural 20.
Okay, cool. Well, she can still take. What did I did it at 4th level, didn't I? Where are they? 48.
48, nasty.
12. That's 6.
And
Is it 48 or 2d8?
It's 48 because I cast it. Upcast it.
Oh, right.
And she says, "Oh, Okobolo, you have so much you don't understand. Because I am not here.
That's true.
I have never been here." Bamps over there. What is a Bamp? Because she's always been over there. You've never held her down. She's over here. Strange. And she's going to make a con save for the sickly doom, and she fails. So that's 1 success, 1 fail for your Svenper. But yeah. Okay, and that's her turn.
Right.
Now is she going?
Is she still prone?
No, she's not.
No.
No, she's going to stay there. Damas.
Cool. All right. How far away is that? That is.
She is on the ground.
She's still on the ground.
Yeah.
Cool. So I've got 35 foot of movement. So I'm going to move. Oh, what's pick myself up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do I get to even? Oh, don't crack me now. Not quite in there.
Don't forget you used half your movement to stand up, sort of take a dash to get there.
No. I stood up before. I wasn't prone.
You did in the last turn.
Oh yeah,
My
that's
last turn I
right.
stood up.
Yeah, it was disadvantage because of Okobolo, not Damas. Okay, as you were, Damas.
Yeah, and I'm going to cast a bonus action healing word on myself. Cool. So that'll be at a 3rd level. I think I'll do a bonus action of it. 3d4 plus 10. 3. That's 10 plus 10 is 20. Cool. And I'm just going
you
to.
see the Hyro Sphinx take 20 points of healing, and you do not.
Damn.
Oh, damn it. In which case I take I just take the dodge action.
Dodge action.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
So dodging. Voluntarily move into your thingamajigs. So she needs to make a wisdom saving throw. She entered it. And she rolls a 12, so you can roll full damage on that.
So what was that? 48, wasn't it? Yes.
And she will take the full.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And what you roll?
19. The average age was 19.
Vietnam, right? Yep, okay, so she moves in there. The Spirit Guardians take a few chomps out of her. That's her legendary action. Particles.
Right. Well, she's awfully close now, isn't she? I'm going to. I'm just going to do a shocking grasp
Okay.
Cantrip. Oh dear. 16.
16 misses.
Ah. Okay. I think I might move, but not out of range. I'm just going to move closer down to towards Damas, like that, and I'll finish there.
Now she's still poisoned. So she's going to make a claw attack against Damas at disadvantage. And she pushes the claw on your chest, Damas. Looks at Okobolo and just drives in and a disadvantage is a natural one. She sticks her finger deeply into the cobblestone and the cobblestone cracks. She goes,
Oh!
turns out not even I can see all things. And that's the end of Particles' turn. Age will say, right, let's do this! And he rushes up with the one long sword that he's been given. He is going to make 2 long sword attacks. Come at me, man! And he rolls a 10 and 13. Not a good stay still, you little. Okay, Svenper, who's having dinner apparently.
I think that was some great tactical advice from Aegis. So, I'm gonna follow suit. I'm gonna walk up to him and let's go for another debuff. I cast blindness.
Ooh. Interesting. Con say 15. Throws a natural 1. She's going to legendary resistance that. So that's 2 of her legendary resistances gone. And usually creatures have 3. So she fails, but she chooses to succeed instead. So, no effect. Now that's your turn, Svenper. We'll switch to the bardically inspired Okobolo.
Oh. Time to rage. Definitely time to rage. You've gotten me very very angry here, Mr. Iris Hard the Sphinx. Why do you keep running away?
Because I've always ran away. Make sure you don't hit
Probably,
Damas, angry boy.
We go over here. I don't want to hit Damas, angry boy. I'm gonna. I don't want to hit Damas.
Please don't.
Then
I'm
don't.
going to. Yeah, attack
Okay,
with the X of Xander.
cool. 25. It's something. Roll damage.
That's something. Roll damage. Boom.
Svenper takes 17 points of damage.
I'm going to activate the Cloud Rune. Once per short rest, when me or a creature I can see within 30 feet of me is hit by an attack roll, I can use my reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of me to become the target of the attack instead, using the same roll.
Sure. So
Reverse Uno!
Reverse Uno. That's exactly what that is. Nice. That's a beautiful move. Yep, the Sphinx takes 17 points of damage. Is that 17 or 19 with the rage?
19 with the rage.
19.
And
rage hitting.
Oh, and I can't do that again. So I think my best move is just to, with my second attack, push her prone so that so that other people have advantage on attacks.
Prophetess Aaliyah says,
You can certainly try.
and I'm not even going to roll because she's not as strong as Okobolo, so she goes prone.
He tried.
All right. She's. You see your hit point bar. You do. So she's taken a few hits, but she's kind of turning you against herself by twisting time. But her and her old buddy Proteus go way back.
Yes.
And yeah, cool.
Okay.
Okay, so unfortunately, Proteus is about to show this bird the door. This relationship is over.
No.
From back there, at at 5th level, I'm going to cast this old sucker. Which did well last week.
Psychic damage.
So intelligence 17, DC 17.
She sneezes. She opens her wings and takes the full psychic damage willingly. She's completely immune to psychic attacks.
Well, I'm not going to roll.
You roll
Do
anyway.
it, just so we can see. Yeah, do it.
What is it, 7d6?
If you cast it at 4th level, yes.
No, 5th level.
It'd be 8d6 then. I think the damage is nice, but I think this incapacitates a creature as well. Yeah, incapacitated, so extra nasty. And she says, "Oh, Proteus."
Oh boy.
She says, "Thank you, Proteus. Thank you for showing me some psychic love. I want to say you didn't actually damage her. You're still
Sure.
buddies. You're still buddies."
That's so good. I'm so happy. I'm gonna play a tune on the flute and bardically inspire Svenper.
Okay, Svenper gets bardically inspired. Oops, that's not bardic inspired, but that is. Now it's her turn. It's going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Move there, sure. She rolls a 15. Damas?
That's lower than my thing. So take the full 48.
Depending on what you roll, she might use a...
9.
No, she won't. She'll take that 9 gladly.
That's 1d8. That's just bigger than 1d8.
And she gets up
cool.
off her haunches. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Stands up. And I just noticed she actually gets 2 claw attacks per turn. She's still poisoned thanks to Svenper.
Poison.
So she'll
Poison.
take-
Yeah, is she going to make her on save at the end?
Yep, let me do these attacks. At disadvantage thanks to Svenper. A 19 and a 13, Damas.
19 is my AC exactly.
14 slashing damage and a con saving throw. And she'll make a con save again, and she fails again, so that's 2 fails. So she's about to be in a world of
And
hurt.
I'm going to give my reprisal, my Gem Dragon reprisal, please.
Cool.
Just getting into the con save. There we go. +8 to this. That's 11. So that's okay.
Cool.
And then the Gem Dragon reprisal, just a strength saving throw, please.
14.
That is a fail, so 2d8. And 2 of force damage. 10
She'll
force
take that.
damage.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, and this is her turn. So she slashed once, she slashed twice, she misses. She is going to stay there. Damus.
Yeah, my turn. Okay, goodness gracious. I'm just gonna try this one thing. Use a bonus action to heal myself. Just a first level bonus action, and just see what happens. Hopefully we're fine. That'll be a 1d4. Yeah, cast it. So d4 plus 10. So that's 13.
The Sphinx says, "Thank you, Damus."
Ah! Damn it. Okay, sorry.
And your
So
action?
all up, I was down. My action is the dodge action. I'm just taking the dodge action.
Dodge action.
And-
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
At the end of the turn, for legendary action, everybody except for Proteus make a dexterity saving throw, and Damus, you can make yours at advantage. As Kaz Alcohol for that reason. Aegis will make his dexterity saving throw. Just this.
19 and... Yeah, 19 and 6. So 19.
Aegis says, I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you! He falls on his butt, as does Okobolo.
No, I rolled a 22 at advantage, and then I
then the natural one.
I made a natural 20, and then I made a natural 1.
Who's my luck but failed again? So Particles, you're on your butt, and I think Svenka is on his butt as well. As she beats her mighty wings and rises 30 feet in the air. Now everybody can attack at disadvantage. Okobolo, you can attack normally. Aegis can attack at disadvantage. Oh, Aegis hits. And if you want to, Particles, you can attack at disadvantage as well. As can Damus.
And I know I've used my reaction.
Okay, so Particles, feel free to take a swipe if you like. Can't be a spell, Particles. Which is warcaster. It'll be melee attack. Oh!
Yes. Oh.
Okay, Particles, you're unmuted if you're talking, just so as you know. Might be a dinner related thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't do anything about this. The Okobolo. So 6, 8, 10.
10, yeah.
6, 8, 10, yes, with the rage attack. Okay, but she's now 30 feet up in the air.
A critical hit, but you rolled terribly.
It's
can really knock you down.
Almost the worst you could have done. Almost the worst. Particles. Oh, did we do Damus? We did, yes, Particles. Wolf, I think, Svenka. Okay, Particles, your turn.
Pew! Pew pew!
Firebolt 20. Oops, 20 hits. More damage on that firebolt. And just give me a second. Sorry, I'm just answering a question here. any of those, Simper?
Thank you.
Click on that, and that should give you a list. And as long as there's nothing too crazy, like no, those are all pretty good. Okay, have a look at those. I want to bookmark that. And Particles, she is indeed. Yep, she's going to take the 5. And he just says, "Alright, back to my feet." And there's a little backflip. Faces the wrong way initially. Then goes and swings his longsword once. Ha ha! Misses. Stay still! You're up in the air! And he jumps up and he realizes she's in the air and she can't actually hit him. But he's jumping up and down. You guys need to give me some sort of ranged weapon! Svenper.
Give me a second.
Sure.
Debuffs. Like if I use a magic spell on myself and then I wild shape, I don't keep that, right?
No? No, you just can't. You can't cast spells while wild shaped, but you can cast them before and they're still in effect.
Your wild shape will be your action though as well. If you cast
Yeah, I
an
know.
action. So, yeah, cool.
I'm gonna cast jump on myself.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn. Can I get up?
Or you can jump, but you just fall back down again.
No, I'm casting jump on myself.
Sure. Done.
Yeah.
I think. Okay.
Can I then try and get up?
Mm-hmm. That's your
Oh, yeah.
movement.
Takes half your movement to get up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
get
gonna
up,
move
sorry.
anywhere.
I thought you meant jump up. Yeah, absolutely. You can spring back to your feet. No problem.
Half of my movement.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go underneath Orcabolo.
Okay.
reason.
Okay, it's a trampoline, perhaps?
We'll find out.
Okay, with this little Harangon beneath you. Okobolo, what do you do?
I look down and say, "What do you want? What's going on, little buddy? What are we doing?"
Are you looking at me? I don't know. I'm just trying to get him into my pal's spell slot area.
No, I'm
If I
looking at
stand
Sanford.
Oh,
Damas.
Spencer.
Damas, not everything is
Mounted
about you,
cavalry's
buddy.
coming.
Oh, so sorry. I was just. Yes.
What was that, Sanford?
The mounted cavalry is coming.
Ah.
You need to be more specific than that. This is really heat of the moment stuff. Just tell me what you're thinking, and maybe we can do it.
I'm gonna wild shape underneath you, and then with my jump buff, jump on top of the Sphinx.
Okay.
And since I'm underneath you, I'll assume you'll be on top of me when I do it.
Ah, interesting.
That's
And
fantastic.
since we're both big, I think we might be heavy enough to knock her to the ground.
Fantastic. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to... I can't reach her. I'm going to... I'm going to say, how about this then, mate? Oh no! That's the opposite of what you wanted to do. But maybe it might work. No, it won't work. I'm just going to chuck my javelin of lightning at her.
Okay.
Ooh.
27. What could she do? No, she can't do that. That'll hit. And she takes 6 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. And does the Does the lightning damage work as well?
No, it's only people. If there was people between you and the Sphinx, it would damage the people in between. Otherwise, she just takes
Okay,
a 6
right.
piercing.
Yeah, no worries. Well, that seems to be all I can do. If I can do one other thing, I'd like to just have a look around at the room and check out those two coloured daises. Are they glowing or anything like that? Are they doing anything weird?
They're just painted.
They do. Okay.
Just painted.
Yeah, they're not like crackling with eldritch power or anything weird like that. Yeah,
Nope.
That's all right. Cool. Okay.
Cool. What does this star-crossed
bird
lover
is-
do, Proteus?
This bird is really hard to break up with. I'm gonna try again. And cast Bane,
Hey,
which
still
is a
not-
Charisma 17.
Business 17.
No damage though.
Does she? No, she's gonna save it. Such a nasty spell. She fails. I'm just contemplating legendary resistance. She's already poisoned.
I wouldn't be surprised if she
Nah,
burns me after this.
Nah, she chooses to pass it, so that's all her legendary resistance is gone. Because that's just too much.
Yeah.
Too much of a mess. Okay, so Bane doesn't work, and you still star-crossed lovers.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna partically inspire Damas.
Radically inspired Damas. Okay. Now at the end of her turn, I'm going to make her do the con save for Svenker. But in the meantime, she's going to fly over here. Next, oh Damas, you're dodging. She's at disadvantage anyway, so she's going to try and do it. She's going to, and we'll also do the Spirit Guardians. Disadvantage, she rolls a 20 and a 22, Damas.
Oh, well, that passes, so she takes half of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Half of 19 is 9, right? Because you round down or you round up?
Always round
10.
down. So 9. She's going to claw. Disadvantage. 11. And a 22. For
Ouch!
18 points of slashing.
I am down, boys. I am down.
Concentration goes down. Dodge
Well,
goes down.
remember you're partically inspired for your.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, cool, yep.
It's not going to help with a hit, unfortunately, as the Spirit Guardians
Uh-huh.
go down. And she just smiles. And this is her movement, so after that she's going to swing over next to Particles. Does she have 10-foot reach? She's going to stay there. Okay. And that's the end of her turn. Damas, make me a death saving throw by typing this into chat. I should have this hotkey to type it so often.
Where D20.
Plus
You
also
don't, have
a
to, you don't have to use your Bard
1d8.
Conspiration.
Yeah, sure.
Can I, and when am I allowed to choose when to use it? Can I choose it after the roll or do I have to
No,
nominate it?
after the roll.
beforehand?
So if you want to do it now, you
Okay.
can do it now.
Okay, interesting.
That's a D8.
Are you using it?
I just need some clarification on the rules, if you can whisper it to me. Yeah, cool. Sweet.
Okay.
Interesting.
So you know what how the rule works now.
Yep.
Okay. At the end of Damas's turn, the Sphinx is going to take a legendary action and claw at disadvantage against Particles, and at disadvantage rolls a 20.
Well, that's a hit.
That will be 15 slashing damage. And okay, and Particles.
Right. Well, I didn't like that. What do you reckon? Should I help my fallen friend? Great balls of fire. It's up in the air, so let's smash that against the roof. Everyone should be safe.
Oh, you're doing a fireball? Are you?
Yeah, there was a fireball. Has it come through?
Yep.
Oh man, she is out of. No, she's not up in the air. She's on the ground next to you.
You can shape it anyway.
Anyway, it's a point over on this side, so that we're away from that. But anyway, yep.
No. Oh, well, okay. She can save. She can try and save. She doesn't save. Fireball explodes on her. Just, for some reason, I click on natural 20 when I should have been. Fireball things. She takes 33 points of fire damage.
Nice.
At the end of Particles' turn, as you singe her up, she's going to attack you with a claw at disadvantage, and she rolls a 13. And she needs to do a Constitution saving throw, which I got to do on her turn, and she fails. So, Svendpur, what does Contagion do? She's failed 3 con saves.
She is now affected. I get to pick which poison she's affected by.
Okay.
Diseased.
Let's see. Let me just post this so you can all see what
Sure.
it does. I think I'm gonna go with the bottom one. Slimy Doom.
Slimy Doom.
Oh yeah, that looks good, man.
Oh, especially that last one.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so as long as okay. So did Particles get a turn? Did Particles do stuff?
Yeah. Remember, I
fireballed, and then she attacked you, and then we're remembering about the thing. Aegis says, right, she's ripe for the picking. Look at that disgusting slimy Doom. I almost don't want to hit her. Just kidding. And he swings twice with his longsword. Hits 2 times for 19 points of damage. Yeah, you like that, huh? Huh? You like that? As he carves into her, laughing maniacally.
So she's stunned now. If she has the Slummy Doom. Yeah, we know
Sorry,
the
Malcolm.
creature takes damage. It is stunned until the end of its next turn.
Yeah.
Svendpur. She's not immune to stun, perchance. No, she is not.
As an action, I'm gonna wild shape into a giant toad.
Oh, there's something between my legs.
Whoa. You're sitting on a frog.
Okay.
And because I casted jump on me, and because of the giant toad standing leap, I get to move 60 feet and up, and that's just direction-wise. So time to Goomba stomp this man. Oh, bird. Stupid bird.
Okay.
So I'm gonna jump on it with Akabolo. Because
Sure.
I can't move him.
Whoa! Bucket
Boy.
rocker.
We're gonna land on top of her. So
Cool.
you decide how much a giant toad and a giant bull will do.
I'll say 2d6. Ah, because she's covered in slimy doom, you two slime off. So there we go. But she is absolutely there for the taking. Alcobolo, you can swing away at advantage if you want.
Oh, this is so yuck. But I just want to, yeah.
There in the frog. 13 misses, but it's at advantage. 22 hits. Yep.
Yeah. 13 with rage damage.
Got it. She's still up.
Still up. Is this what you saw happening? Is this how it always happened?
She says. She can only talk falteringly or stunned.
Okay, I'd like to try and non-lethally take her down.
Oh,
Sure. But just attack normally.
I don't know. Yeah, attack normally, yeah.
Okay. Miss.
With advantage. Oh, no.
Miss.
No good.
Yeah, too hesitant. Just swings wide and misses. Okay.
It's just say too like this is kind of right. Yuck, guys. This is like, yeah.
Proteus.
Well, she's still marked up, so I'm going to fire an arrow at her. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Come on. Oh, just roll it over. Yeah. I'm just going to duck behind here.
So the Haro Sphinx is stunned until the end of her turn, I think it was.
Yeah.
End of her next turn, yeah.
So she does nothing, but she's no longer stunned.
No, cool.
Damus.
Mm-hmm.
Roll another one of those things as people forget to heal you. Okay,
Yeah,
got
I've
it.
done that.
I see it. Thank you. At the end of Damus's turn, she's going to take a legendary action and swing at Particles at disadvantage. Rolling a natural one at disadvantage. Particles.
I think I'm going to render medical assistance to
the horror thing.
Okay, stabilized, no longer dying. And just out of interest, Damus had 2 successful rolls thanks to the Bardic Inspiration. So he wasn't on death's door,
Nice.
but still, that's the whole point of them rolling in private so he doesn't see. Aegis says, all right, this is my time, this is why I came, and he swings once, twice, and I would normally ask myself, how do you want to do this? But as the Sphinx is slain and diced by Aegis, her body rapidly disintegrates, rots away rapidly, and then disintegrates into dust. And you hear a whisper on the wind. We shall meet again in time. And not even her body remains.
spooky.
Well, we know where you can take her.
We know what we need to do. I wonder how long that disease lasts for 7 days. So hopefully we run into it in the next 7 days.
What is 7 days on this island?
It's a comedy show.
There's the possibility that we already met her, like she's gone back in time to meeting us at the docks. Is that the same? It's not the same creature that
No, different creature.
appeared at the docks, no.
The twist is that's the grown-up version of the young creature that we saw on the docks, and it's actually is going to be her.
So should we check out over here?
Ribbit.
Ribbit, exactly.
What is it?
So, yeah, it's like a big vault door. It's got a hinge on one side, so presumably you could open it like a door.
I'll try.
It swings open easily enough. And you see 2 things. Well, actually more. You see a quiver that looks like that. And 20 arrows.
Sexy. Well, as the resident arrow slinger, is anyone else subject?
Pretty rad.
From beyond, you hear Dharma saying he could identify, but he's out cold.
Who said that?
I like this. This is a group getting stuff done normally. They're just leaving me out cold. They're going to carry me around so I don't stuff up anything.
Yeah, actually, this is
There's
gonna
like,
be
oh my gosh, listen to the peace and quiet you guys have got.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Who does have some sort of healing? Is there anybody else? I mean, I've medically
Yes.
stabilized him.
Yes, I can heal him. Just coming over to do that. As I touch him with my healing ability. What level do I want to give you? I'll tell you what, I'll give you a 3rd level
Oh, goodness gracious.
cure wounds. Here we go.
Oh, wow, wait. Oh, that's better.
And
And,
I can
Oh, sorry. And I
Ritualistic.
had... Go on.
I can ritualistically do the identification while you're tending
Yeah.
to his wounds.
Cool.
Well, this is what the arrows look like, and they're arrows of slaying, and they're arrows of slaying for a particular creature type. Does anyone want to take a guess at what creature type?
Storm gods,
No.
dragons,
Titan.
Titan
Dragons, yeah.
slaying. No, Titan slaying.
Titan slaying. Oh, yeah, that's worth it.
There's one very good reason to come to the Island of Time, and you have found it. Look at that, 60-10 extra damage against Titans. And there's 20 of them, so keep track of those arrows. And the other
Okay, I'll take
item is... is the Quiver of Alona. I'm going to pronounce it.
Or javelins and stuff like that.
The Quiver of Ilona. What does it do?
It's like a bag of holding for weaponry.
Yeah.
Bag of chucking stuff.
Sweet.
does.
That being said, Aegis, is he? I'll ask him. Is he somewhat handy with a bow, or he prefer daggers or axes to throw? What sort of weapons?
Well, what
I
I'd
have a
really like
sling.
is
Do you want-
a light weapon. I figure I could do a little bit more slash and bash.
Okay, well, here's a sling. You can have a sling.
Nah, something like a dagger or a short sword would be ideal.
Didn't I give you a mace last time?
No,
Sure.
I gave him a longsword. That's all I've got. Longsword. I've got a rapier, but I'm using that.
Yeah, we'll find you something.
Oh wait, I've got a dagger.
I'll
You
take
have
the
a
dagger.
Dagger.
All right. Really good under the ribs.
Well, I'll tell you what, Proteus. Those arrows, you hold on to them. But at some point, I think we might need to sort of share them out a little bit if we're all kind of coming up against a big group of Titans.
Yeah, right. I've got my bow, so yes, I wouldn't mind some of those as well, just in case.
Svenper,
I've
are
been
you
thinking
able
about
to use
taking
a
up
bow?
some archery as well at some point.
Well, how many do you want to take? I'll take. How many do you want, Damus? If you got a bow, I'll Svenper as well. So you guys can have 5 each. If you want, and I'll take 10.
No, I don't have. I have a boomerang and a bow.
Why you want to take 10?
I'll take 5. No, I'll just take 5. That'll be enough, I think. 5 for me. Oh, that hurt.
Would you be able to heal yourself before we go elsewhere on the island?
Yeah,
Or-
perhaps. Yeah, no, I think I could. I mean, I'd like to wait for an hour, but I'm so scared about the time. I'm just going to give myself another big heal, I think. I'll do 2 first-level heals on myself. Thank you. And I've only got the healing word, but I'll do 2 of those. So that's 2d4 plus 20. Because I'm doing 2 of them. Another 23. Not fully healed, but that's okay. 44.
Hey, Pericles, you want to do some more science?
You're not wanting to stand on the red thing and the blue thing the purple thing at the same time, are you?
God, yeah.
Can we
True,
just make-
true men of science read each other's minds.
Yeah, but could we make sure that there are no flies flying around? Yes, I'll come down here and do a ritualistic, since we're taking a few minutes, detect magic on that one. I think I can do
It's
that.
not
Yes.
magical. I think
Not
you do
magical?
a quick swoop around and only obvious things are magical.
Right, yeah. It's just a bit of decoration, really.
Any books worth reading? Should we peruse the multiple bookshelves? Any history to learn? Anything about the island?
Nothing of interest on the bookshelves.
There might be
Just,
some future history.
Just
Yeah,
picture,
future.
picture
Yeah, it's
books.
all Greek to me.
Yeah.
Arsenal's going to win the Champions League.
No. That's
I think you
That can't be
mispronounced
true.
Liverpool there. It's not how you
yeah.
pronounce Liverpool.
How do you like them apples, Gerald?
Yeah.
Two of us.
You need to take that last L off the end of Liverpool to spell it correctly.
Well, what do you mean? Take the NAL off yours.
Arse versus poo. What a match that would be.
They do go hand in hand.
As it were.
Hand in glove. Hand in glove.
So who else is? Everybody else is reasonably well, because the Griffin. The Sphinx.
I
was
might give
picking
myself.
on-
I'll give myself one more heal. I've still got. There we go. So that's another 12.
And so is Svenpur, are you going to stay as Toad of Toad Hall?
Ribbit.
Don't kiss him. Oh, actually, do kiss him. And then he might turn back.
Well, we have two other places that we could potentially go that we've already been to before, I feel. There's the stone table and the lookout, or what was it? No, overlook.
Overlook.
I kind of like the idea of the table. Anyone else?
We were looking for the golem, weren't we? Or if that's actually a thing. But we've got to get out of here before the big Sphinx erases us from time.
That's right.
Before three roars.
3 roars.
3 roars.
Right.
If we hit 1 roar, I think we go. I don't even want to risk it.
Let's go.
Where are you going?
Let's go.
Stone table, overlook.
I'm happy to defer to people's judgment.
I don't think there's any judgment involved. It's just like we've got to go everywhere anyway. So let's just go to the stone table.
The stone table.
Do you think that
pilots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we reckon we might find our
Aslan.
golem there.
As you leave the pit of stars and go the way to the stone table, because you've always known the way, you hear a sound.
Oh, there we are.
MGM.
And you make your way to the stone table. And this is what you see. Svenpur, just pretend you're that frog. Let me give you control over that frog and make it a bit easier. Okay, you should be able to bounce your frog around now. Sitting at the head of the table where all giant frogs belong.
I still can't touch the other frog.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, sorry, yeah, my mistake. Oops. You go away. Now click on Svenpur. There we go. You should be able to bounce your frog around now. Your toad.
Ribbit.
Ribbit. Okay. So this takes you to the highest point of the strange island. You come across a bizarre dinner party. A massive stone table with a dozen matching chairs stands out in the open. An ogre-sized man sits at the head of the table, fast asleep. His 4 human-sized guests are much too small for the chairs they sit in. The humanoids are also asleep. They are almost completely hidden by their hair, which has grown extremely long and unkempt.
Well, I don't
I'll
want to
go
fall
over,
asleep. Don't
grab
sit
one of
down.
them by the back of the head and lift his head up.
Oh, did he switch the board?
No.
Oh.
We're on the same map as before.
Oh, sorry, I did not switch the board. You are right. This will make much more sense.
Ah, sweet. Can you repeat that, please? I was looking at the stars.
Sure.
Look at that old man. Oh, look at old Toady in the seat sitting down already.
Yeah, that's what I said, knowing where to sit, not realizing I hadn't switched the maps. So I'll say it again. At the highest point of the strange island, you come across a bizarre dinner party. A massive stone table with a dozen matching chairs stand out in the open. An ogre-sized man sits at the head of the table, fast asleep. His 4 human-sized guests are much too small for the chairs they sit upon. The humanoids are also asleep. They are almost completely hidden by their hair, which has grown extremely long and unkempt.
Do I recognize any of these people? Try and look at them in the face.
Sure, make an investigation check.
7!
No, it doesn't help that their beards and hair are both extremely long.
Oh, not that long. It's not as long as mine.
I'm gonna grab the one I'm next to by the back of the head and lift his head up and give him a shake and see if I can wake him up.
He comes to and he looks you in the eye, Okobolo, and you hear a voice in your head. I'm gonna send this to you in Discord, Okobolo. So keep an eye there.
Yeah.
Oops, that's not what you hear. There we go. Do you see that, Okobolo, in Discord?
I see the message.
And you feel you must answer it quickly. Is that your answer, or are you moaning there?
No, in.
The man smiles and disappears to dust.
Ooh,
Whoa.
What did you say to him? I don't have any spells that can do that. What happened?
He goes
Okobolo?
away. Sorry, more specifically, he goes away like the Sphinx went away. He slowly rots like something out of Indiana Jones, then turns to dust, and then dust disappears on the wind.
Ashes to ashes.
Oh, that was pretty out of it. You guys should have a go. It's pretty rad.
I'll tell you what. I'll be nice. First person to answer this, apart from Okobolo, sorry Okobolo, even though you got it right, will get a DM inspiration. First person to answer this riddle.
Yeah, N. Let it in.
Yeah, whoever said that gets N. Who was that? Was that Particles?
Proteus.
Oh, Proteus.
Proteus.
Point of DM inspiration, so you can re-roll a roll if you don't like it.
Okay.
I'm not sure that Svenper's
Uh,
answer ribbit wasn't wrong.
Svenper it does have a good point.
Yeah, well thought out.
I wonder if we sit
Yeah.
down on the seats whether we'd fall asleep too.
Yes,
Um,
I don't want to risk it. Is there? Have they all disappeared now?
No, just the one.
So what actually happened there?
well,
Okabala?
what happened, Particles, is in my mind I heard a voice reciting a riddle, if you will, and I'm not normally that good at that sort of thing, but it just came to me straight away. You're the big brain though, so why don't you have a go?
Okay. Oh, hang on. Got to scroll down. So there's this. Oh, those guys look the same. Oh, well, learned guy here. I will attempt to awaken him or her. Do I assume genders here?
Technically, this happens in Particles' head. I'm just going to paste the riddle. Same rules apply. First one to get it gets the inspiration. DM's inspiration. Boom. And the frog can answer if he likes. The player can answer, so feel free to give it a go, Riley.
Time.
Eh.
No. Oh.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, the future.
Tomorrow? Was that Okabolo, I think?
Aye.
Okabolo, tomorrow is correct. DM inspiration. I think the last bit kind of seals it, right? To live and breathe upon midnight's call, right? When midnight's calls come, tomorrow comes. But then never was. Yeah, no, it's a weird
I don't
one.
know about you, but some people sometimes dread tomorrow. The confidence of all. I don't know. Anyway, cool. Oh, that was fun. I mean, I didn't say anything, but you know that was great. Perhaps I'll go and talk to this chap over here. Hey.
Smiles, rots, dust blows away on the wind.
What about this guy? Hello.
Smiles at you as you wake him up. And this one.
What can you catch but not throw? Oh, this will be a good one for you, Svenper.
Yeah.
A bit.
I believe that's a translation for a cold.
Sickness or disease or a cold. And ribbit is in fact the literal translation of sickness or disease. So Svenper gets it. And one of you, and once again, rot, dust. And one of you will go over to the last one. And
Yeah,
Dean's
okay.
being very friendly with us. And he will, as Proteus wakes him,
Ugh.
It's not a tree.
A glove, man, a glove.
love is correct. No double
Nice.
inspiration, though.
Oh, can you give it to someone else? Like I.
Sure, Alcobolo, who do you wish to share it with?
Oh, look, Proteus was down there having a go.
No, I've already got it.
He's already got one.
Oh,
I think there's 4 of us, so we've just done 4 of them, so we've all got one each, right? Oh no, there's 5 of us. One of us misses out. Bugger.
Heracles?
Well, I haven't said anything, so I don't feel like I've deserved it. And also, after a couple of long rests, next journey, I get the equivalent of a luck re-roll anyway. So it would be wasted on me because I get to be lucky
suppose I'll
anyway.
give it to Damas then.
Oh, you can't spell glove without love, right? My G?
Maybe,
Thank you.
Articles, you could wake up the big man.
Do we want to actually do that?
Yep.
I want to ask him about his beard technique.
All right. Well, we'll attempt to do the same and shake awake the
Before
larger.
you get to the last one, you hear
Initiative. Uh-oh.
the MGM line.
It's time to leave. I don't want to push our luck. I
Right,
really don't want to.
I think I agree. I think this would be a wise time to make our way back to the boat.
Okay. So, leaving before...
I'm going to wake the guy up.
Oh, God.
As we're going out, just nudge him.
Okay. You nudge him. And he smiles.
Oops, I didn't do that. No, wait. No. Sorry, guys, that was me.
And he wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
And you see... oops. The table transforms. And the guy disappears, and there's a very delicious looking feast as the roar of the lion echoes in your ears.
The second time.
There's 2 more roars. I'm just saying, as he roared, the table transformed into this magnificent feast.
Mm.
And the old man disappeared.
Yep.
The big man.
I don't trust it. I think we must leave.
I think we should leave as well. I wouldn't eat this food.
No.
Although that bacon and eggs look really nice.
Yeah, go on, Oko. Take a cheese wheel. See what happens.
No, look out. Look at that, Oko. Look, there's a big steak.
Isn't he vegetarian?
Not for me, but you guys always enjoy this.
Sure, that's a steak. It could be a nini.
Yeah. Let's go.
To the boat. Should we take some
boat?
food with us? No, yeah, to the boat.
Okay.
Okay, well, all right, to the boat then.
No, isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
Yes, but not
Yeah.
taking any food.
No.
Leave
no.
the food.
Okay, so you return to the boat. I'm going to choose... Gonna roll it. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta be between 1 to 5. Come on, stop rolling 6s. 1, Damas! Roll me a D100.
Okay, let's go. 100 coming up. $19.6. Oh, I thought that was a 9. 96.
You return back to the boat. Where's my map? And
96 days later.
Kyra says, "Oh, what have you guys been doing? You've been gone so long. What happened?"
How long have we been gone for, if you don't mind me asking?
Like 6 days. What? I mean,
Oh.
come on, guys. We're this
Bullshit.
overpissed.
I want my money back.
What the hell are you doing?
We have, we've got some fantastic weaponry for defeating Titans. That's one thing that we've got, and
Wow,
we feel like very lucky as well. So, all in all, I think that it was worth it. But we are sorry for being late. You know how time works here. Let's get away
Bullshit,
from this.
Damas. We can't allow this island to steal 6 days from us. Let's go get them back.
No, I can't. I feel like this is like, when you're gambling and you just gamble more.
The sunken cost fallacy.
Sunken cost fallacy, yes.
Oh,
Something like that.
On the bright side, guys, there's some bronze dragon scale army here that arrived.
Oh, yes, that was for our good friend Svenper.
So, so with the bronze, I forget, just a second. So this will function just like scale mail, Svenper, but you will have resistance to. What are bronze dragons resistant to?
Poison? No.
Lightning.
Lightning.
Bronze,
that
yes,
sounds
lightning. You're resistant to lightning now.
Mm.
Do you want me to just add that to your character sheet, Svenper?
I can do it. Yeah, if you could.
Okay.
And then when you equip it, that should change your maybe might change your armor class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost certainly will, looking at your armor class as it is now.
This would be a good chance to talk about where you'd like to go to next.
Oh, yeah, let's have a look.
Well, Oko wants to go back to the island.
Well, we're here, and it's stolen 6 days of our life, and I want to go get it back.
By what? Visiting the Overlook.
We've heard the two things, and if he comes, we'll be lost to time forever.
I don't think the odds are in our favour.
No.
There's an awkward feeling of being shortchanged. I share that with you, Oko. However, like any good gambler would tell you, you got to know when to fold them.
Right.
So we don't think the island of the Amazons is in the Cerulean Gulf. We don't think it's one of the islands we haven't been to.
It might have been,
Yeah.
but the Trickster, the Centaur, or the Twins. The only thing is we're not going to the Titan because that's our end game, right? That's where we go when we've fully stocked up. Oh, by the way, because we got that armor, can we send off another thing to be built as well, just as another choice?
Yep.
I'm out of incense, by the way, gentlemen. So that's now gone.
Here we go.
I'm thinking I'd like a bow of some kind, a long bow,
Really?
that I may, when there are titans to slay, I can slay them with their arrows.
Yeah, well, if you can, feel free.
Doesn't your Axe of Xander take on giant types?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's when I'm close to them. If I'm far away from them, like how many times have I been? Has an enemy flown away from us and I've been on the ground just going at it? Makes me feel very, very ineffective and ineffectual. And as a male minotaur, a lot of my self-worth is tied up in how useful I can be to my fellows in combat. And
Could you not just throw a javelin or something?
We can get 2 javelins of lightning
Yeah.
because we've got that August Star medal.
Well, I mean, I appreciate you guys' input, but I feel that this is something I would like a bow.
A bow. Well, it does say crafting other items. And it basically translates to talk to the DM.
Well, a bow is a mundane item. You could just request it and it would be there in a day.
Yeah.
Is there crafting? You may also allow the heroes to use the Mithril Forge to craft magic items using normal creation costs. But it's if we're limited to mundane items other than that, then that's cool.
Bottom line, Okobolo, the
Oh, look,
messenger
really-
comes
and,
really quickly and you have a long bow.
And it costs us like 75 gold pieces.
There we go.
And you can have 5 arrows of slaying too, Rocco.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
And
Slide,
Svenper,
girlfriend.
your armor is now 17. Your armor class is 17. Your resistance to lightning and your advantage on frightful presence of dragons and the breath weapons of dragons.
My armor class is showing up as 16.
I refresh it because you guess you'll get +1 armor class from your thing. So you might need to refresh it, your character sheet.
Thank you.
Yep, so 17.
Yep.
And would you mind changing your name in Roll20 to armor class 17 for Svenper? Do you know how to do that?
No.
Okay, click on the cog wheel in the top right of your sheet. Then under personalization and display, just change that armor class there to 17. Just so the DM knows. Okay, got it. Perfect, thank you. So back
And
on the ship.
As for an island, next island to visit, the spear looks pretty cool, but once again, it's a bit of a crapshoot, as far as I know. We haven't figured out a way to reliably discern between destinations yet.
So we haven't been to, I think, the Trickster, the Centaur, and the Twins. Does that sound right?
In the in Gulf, but aren't we
Yep.
focusing on the Forgotten Sea now?
Okay, so the Ant was Titan's Bane.
And the blacksmith
And
is done.
the dragon was Hexia, was that right?
That's right.
The dragon was Hexia, the blacksmith was the time place, and then the Titan is the place where we're going to do our final fight.
So that
As I
leaves
saw
us
that.
with the nymph, the spear, and the chariot.
And the Dreamer. The Dreamer looks kind of scary.
The
The
Dreamer
spear-
feels like Lutherian-ness.
Yeah, Lutheria-ish. This one's all about Minotaurs, so that's got some Minotaur stuff going on.
Oh, really? Is it all about Minotaur? I didn't read any of that. No.
The spear. The chariot. Young priest, sorceress made an offer, marry him. He could read books and every. So that's a knowledge-y sort of one, as the chariot. The nymph. Dryad. Silver trees. Marrying the dryad, he bound a spirit to a birth tree. Okay. Yeah, the dreamer. Hang on.
The Dreamer might have more star metal by it, maybe, potentially. It
Yeah.
talks about gathering the stars down one by one. Maybe that's star metal. Is there something of favour that we could build? Because I know we... was it an amulet of health or something or other?
Yeah, the star metal makes a javelin of lightning. What, Tuesday? What's it? Makes another one of those because that's what we've got there. Where is it? No. Where is it?
Speaking as someone who's had a Javelin of Lightning for a while,
Yeah.
it is great, but it is a single charge, like one attack.
Yeah, it's a Notos Cathara is the other thing. If we find some nymph hair strings, so maybe we go to the nymph as well. That's the other thing. Or Notos Cathara, is that like a type of
It's a bardic instrument.
it's a bardic instrument.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, so it might be it takes 6 days to craft and 500 GP, but that means that we use maybe the nymph is the place to go. I mean, either way, I'm happy to go to any because, just because, like
They're all fun.
they're all fun. Yeah. How many days do we have left? 23. No, 27.
25?
25. I keep track of it at the
31
top of the
down.
constellations, so go right to the top.
Yes.
I notice that's what the bronze scale, dragon scale, right? Then, did you decide what you're going to order?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we can order as well. We don't have that. We don't have that. We don't have that. We don't have that. The mithril chain and the mithril weapon are still. Has everyone got sorry, just a little bit of metagaming, but Svemper, are you able to wield mithril as a druid?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
the only restrictions on druids is they can't wear metal armor or carry metal shields.
Okay, but
There's
they can use a mithril weapon. Because don't we have a mithril ingot? Or is it a platinum ingot? No, we don't have the
We've
mithril.
got some mithril ring mail already, but that's just
Oh,
sitting.
yeah.
We
Well,
can't.
I'm wearing, yeah, exactly. So there's not actually a lot that we can truly build. Did we get an adamantine? No, but we don't have Gorgon blood. No. So there's not anything there that really floats my boat, to be perfectly honest. Unless we just get another amulet of health.
That amulet of health. Is that the one that puts the constitution up, or is it?
Yep,
Yeah.
sure is. It helps you with your con saves and all that, so yeah.
That might be worthwhile. I
Yep.
would thought. I mean, I could benefit from that.
Cool,
I
that's what
will
I'd
point out that you're also. It's possible to build a rod of lordly might, which is just amazing. If you remember, this is something.
How do we?
I'm just posting it in Discord. At the
Discord?
moment. Yeah, it could also be a luck blade. Those are
Oh,
truly
whose
amazing
is that?
things. That was something that was mentioned to Okobolo.
Oh yeah, which one did you want?
The Rod of Lordly Might looks pretty amazing.
Do we have an adamantine ingot, or should we have one by now?
I think you've got a star metal
Oh.
ingot.
We've got the orb of star metal. We don't have an adamantine ingot, so
And we don't
Yeah.
have a magical sword or a magical mace.
like we can maybe make my mace into a magical mace. I'll pass my mace over to you. Okay.
You mean like have him inscribe one of those runes on it or something around like that? Does that make it
Maybe.
magic?
Hopefully, I don't know. Like I can see if I can do that as a spell. I'll have a look at that.
What I reckon, it's a real long shot, but that Pegasus bridle.
Yeah.
If we can get Pegasus bridled, man.
Well, we've got the gemstones for it, and it only takes 1 day. We may as well do it.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
And
that was on the island which had the golden fleeces on it, or that we never found other golden animals.
You saw a
think
Pegasus
so, yeah.
on the heart, and it didn't take kindly to you.
Yeah.
No.
Because I spoke about faming it or something.
Look, the thing is, like my old man always used to say, I'd rather be looking at it than looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Pegasus bridle looks pretty fun.
Cool, let's get it. And also the amulet of health.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll tell you what. So I'm going to take 3 days off your voyage now as you go to the next island. So down to 22 days. During that time, the Pegasus bridle arrives. And now you have 4 days left to wait for the amulet of health.
Yeah, so what is our next island? Sorry, by the way, guys. You're going to the nymph, going to the spear, going to the chariot.
I would like to go to the nymph for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Maybe
not
not.
so obvious.
Let's do it.
Yep. In that time, Damas, do you reckon you can really have a good look at this Pegasus bridle and tell us how it works, maybe?
Certainly, I'd look at it and give it a bit of an identification.
Okay.
Horse's face goes here.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Okay.
You got it? You got it? All right.
Ooh. Well, if we have some spare time, we might be able to pick up the Pegasus, so to speak, right? Right?
Yeah, spare time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you set the Antikythera to the constellation of the Nymph. Feel free, you're long rested and all that good stuff. And the island of the Nymph is somewhere. Looking for the number on the map. Down here.
Oh.
So send that to the map layer. Go over here, grab that. And this is the Nymph. We might not actually get here. We're going to have to go roll for something, but I'll tell you what it is anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
So, number 12, when you follow the Nymph, comes to the Airy. Oh, I spelled Airy wrong, I think. A-E-R, I did.
uh-oh. Bird feathers.
Looking, but I'm not seeing. Where is it? A-E-R-I-E. Okay. So, well, first of all, Alcobola, roll a d20 for me.
Yep.
And, okay, and now a d100.
Oh,
The
wow,
90s.
the 90s.
Ooh.
So many 90s. We fight an adamantine ingot.
Okay. Couple of things to note here. You approach the area of the rock, and we'll just put this here, but this is what you see just before something else interesting happens. You probably see nothing. Yep, nothing. But your eyes adjust, and you see your ship off in the distance sees a single massive mountain surrounded by deep cliffs. The island is ringed by coral reefs and jagged rocks. Any attempts to navigate a large ship near the island's rocky shores are likely to end in disaster. And as the DM respects the dice roll, your ship is suddenly slammed by a storm gale. Violent waves crash over the deck, and the ship is sucked into a powerful current, leaving your oarsmen helpless. Lightning flashes, illuminating a massive whirlpool just ahead of you. As your ship draws closer, you can see two massive stone hands reaching out of the maelstrom, beckoning you into a broad funnel of water, which leads down and down and down as you're sucked down into the fathomless sea. There's a bit of art here. And your ship just gets sucked into this whirlpool thanks to Okobola rolling 99. So everybody say something.
I rolled 97.
I rolled 97.
Wow. good enough. 97, 99, same thing. And just let me show you further what happens. Okay. And as your sea gets sucked down into this whirlpool, right at the last minute it gets sucked out of the whirlpool and it's kind of spat out of it. And after a few after a few moments of disorientation, you assessed your new surroundings. Monotonous black waves and alien sky stretch as far as the eye can see. The stars are strange and unrecognizable, in stark contrast to the rolling oceans above. Everything here is deathly silent. The smell of briny seawater is replaced with a pervasive metallic odor, and you hear something sizzling against the hull of your ship.
I take a look over the edge.
And you look over the edge and you see that the hull of the Ultros is ever so slightly starting to dissolve. Make a survival check as you peer over the edge, and you maybe can get an assessment of how long it would take.
I'm a survivor.
Help with that.
Sure, I mean, this is a concern. You can roll that at advantage, Dharma. Someone was helping you with that.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, sweet. I'll use my guidance as well.
Sure. So
Add a
13.
D4.
Yeah, D4, yeah.
So 17.
You feel it's not an imminent danger. With a 17, you guess somewhere between 15 and 30 days. The entire ship would dissolve.
So the good news, gentlemen, is that we're not in imminent danger. It's not going to fall apart, but somewhere between 15 and 30 days. Well, we need to get out of here before then anyway, right? So, cool. Have I heard legends of a place like this? Is this like the Lutheria's underworld, undersea, the dark sea, whatever, the Forgotten Sea? No, not the Forgotten Sea.
What's his name?
We were in the Forgotten Sea.
Yeah, I know. The
What's the tiefling you brought up here? I forget his name.
I almost forgot.
The tiefling? Chandras?
Chandras says, oh, we are in the Nether Sea. This is the domain of
the Nether Sea.
Aotearoa, my mistress. I long to see her, and of course, you cannot kill her.
No, certainly. Yes. Cool.
And by the way,
do you know
I'll just
your way
say,
around here, Chandras?
by the way, before all this happened, so let's say just after the deal was made with Chandras, Kyra and Pythor have a talk with all of you. So Lutheria has done bad things for a long time. She's invaded the minds of mortals, driven them mad, and she's literally killed thousands and thousands and thousands of people. When the oath of peace ends, she is going to be unleashed. She'll be bound by the oath no more. Now, while it's true, you cannot kill her, there are many ways to deal with Lutheria that do not include death. The deal you made with Chandras makes things much, much more complicated, because the only way you can not kill her, those nasty arrows that you got, don't use that when she's low on health. Don't use magic spells when she's low on health. She needs to be knocked unconscious by a melee attack. And maybe that's where you come in, Okobolo, or anybody else. But be very, very, very careful. Do not kill her.
Oh, yes. No.
No,
But incapacitate her, knock
we
her
never
out.
promised that you keep all her teeth, right?
Well, just don't
Can
kill
I
her.
just remind can I remind everyone, I have a feeling my family was taken by Lutheria and are being held prisoner somewhere.
All the more
Somewhere
reason
here,
to...
you think?
But
Yeah.
Kari says, what the
Maybe.
tiefling says is right. This is a Nethersea. This is the domain of Lutheria. She's said to ride around here on her barge, dragged by a titan of sorts that is both blind and gagged. And she's around here somewhere.
Shall we start sailing around and checking out this location, maybe?
Watch out for that whirlpool.
Yeah, that's the
Well,
whirlpool that
I mean-
got us here.
We want to just go down the whirlpool back to the real place, to the real world.
I mean, it's like a reverse whirlpool at the moment.
Just
Yeah,
spits
it's
out.
going up. It's a reverse whirlpool.
All right. We need to find the reverse button on it.
No, it was already reversed.
I know,
Yeah,
but we need to reverse the reverse.
Yeah.
It's flowing upwards.
So just
If you
yeah,
put your
straight verse.
if you put your ship there, for example, you'd go up, and you came down to get here. So that would be a way out.
Okay.
Yeah. So
well,
so the Nethersea breaks into a churning maelstrom of incomprehensible height. Primordial waters churn and gush thousands of feet into the air, vanishing into the darkness of the sky above. It's a reverse
Proteus is
whirlpool.
very- Proteus is very anxious about this situation. We need to find Lutheria. We need to announce our presence here. We need to find her straight away.
Well, Proteus, we will, of course, try to help you find your family, but will you excuse me, for one, by having trust issues with you when it comes to Lutheria and this whole thing? How can you assure us that you're acting freely and not under another condition of your deal with the Fates?
Believe me if you want, I really don't give two tosses. I'm here for one reason. Above anything else, above my loyalty to anyone else, I have to find my family.
Yeah, and as I said, we'll try and help you find your family, but understandably, you kind of need to prove yourself to us a little bit here.
Well, put it this way, I'll go off on my own unless we seek her out as our first goal. I'll take the dinghy, the lifeboat, and I'll go off and search for myself.
I
Look, and there should be no question of any like relation between me and Lutheria. I have not done anything to prove any loyalty to her or anything. I have certainly not done anything to cast any doubt on my motivations regards to her.
What about that week when you were in Mitros and you actually went around worshipping her?
I think we all were very clearly that I was dragged by the nose unwillingly by our dear friend, departed friend. Don't bring doubt that. That was some of the worst days of my life.
well, lead on
can
then,
you
Proteus. But no,
I'm not sure
if
Chundrus
pray
is
us
gonna
again,
approve of this.
Lutheria's not the only one going to get knocked teeth.
Oh, Chandra says, "Oh, I'm very excited. This is the closest I've ever gotten to my mistress. I'm kind of let's go find her. Let's
How
do
we
it.
find her?
I have no idea."
So, do you think,
Right.
Artie, given what we have been told by Kyra that we're here, that we should try and neutralize Lutheria before the end of the Oath of Peace. Do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
we're ready to do that?
What is
Cars.
If
It
Freddie's
sounds
what-
in
what
front
is-
of
what do you-
Chandra's?
what do you
Oh,
expect to do once we find Lutheria?
I've got to ask her.
What's your plan?
Well, I'll ask her where my parents are, my whole family, not just my parents. And if she doesn't oblige, then I'm going to beat the living shit out of her until she's almost dead. And then I'm going to ask her again.
Okay. Well, I mean,
What?
speaking as someone whose mother recently passed, I can tell this is a very emotional thing for you. But would you mind if the big brains over there had to think about it and see if they can come up with a
Do we have the
slightly more
time?
nuanced plan?
Chandris,
Yeah.
what is your mistress? How did we get her attention? What is she like? What appeals to her?
I don't know.
Ah,
I mean,
she's the worst disciple.
let me finish my sentence. He says, well, I mean, we know she's the mistress of dreams. And I believe the only way you can find her is if she wants to be found. I mean, this is literally her domain. This is her seat of power. So the only way she can be found is if she wants to be found, or if she reveals herself. How you might do that, I don't know.
Proteus suddenly goes a bit pale, and he shakes his head, and he turns to the others and says, "Look, guys, I'm on edge. I'm sorry. You know I'm a team player. It's just puffing that time when I ran away. I've got to find my family. I need your help. Please."
Yeah.
Yes, while we're down here, we should venture out and look for it, whether it's by finding Lutheria or exploring. Hopefully we find your family without her. At the very least, we need to explore. And so
Great.
I think that we are all working together in the same end, so to speak.
Agreed. I'll try and keep it together. Look, again, I'm sorry. I'm really on edge here.
We've got you, Proteus. We've got you.
That's what worries me.
Just one thing. Did I say that we could get to the Nether Sea from another island? We looked in and saw a cavern and looked down and saw the Nether Sea?
Yeah, there was the Island of the Fates.
Under the Fates, yeah.
Under the Fates. All right. Not that I want to see them again, but perhaps that might be a way that we can escape.
All right.
Well,
Should
shall
we
we
just
make
sail around
with
or
this outcropping to the north?
over
See-
here?
Yeah, it seems strange. No, to the north.
Okay, so,
I mean, this-
so this thing. Yeah, sure.
I'll tell
What's
you
this
what
thing
you
in the
see.
water over here, though?
Well, I'll give you a brief description as you see them from afar. So, do it like this. So, number 4. Oops. Number 4. It's a large crystalline structure, like crystals upon crystals upon crystals. And from a distance, you can see a ship-sized hole, so you could sail into the center of this crystal cavern over this way. That's what number 4 is. Number 6, of which there are many of these, like there's one there, there's one down here, there's some up the top too, one over here, one over here, one over here, and they all look the same. There's the one closest to you, of course, and it's 100-foot square cube. And the bottom of the cube is just like resting on the sea as if it was floating. But there's these great chains that connect to like something. I'll tell you what the something is if you get closer. And then the chains kind of, from each corner of the cube, kind of come to a point. And then a single chain disappears high into the sky and goes out of sight. And number 3, this island here, this is just what you see around you, is you see some gigantic statues on there, like much, much bigger than humans would be, like 50, 60, 70 foot tall statues.
And do they look like they might have been alive in the past, or are you not close enough yet?
Not close enough. And I'll give you this one as well. There's some massive structure, like a big rock at the center of this island here, number 5.
The crystals first? Is that what you want to do?
Okay.
Or the island of the giant statues? A bit closer.
Sure.
Yes, let's.
So number 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you turn the Ultros towards this mysterious island, and as you're it is breathless here, not a breath of wind, so your oarsmen are forced to just haul on the oars as the Ultros moves forward. You skirt the mighty whirlpool that once again is reversed. It's flowing upwards. And as you go, you notice these very mysterious creatures. They almost look like, what's the word? What do you call it? Albino whales. They're whale-sized things, completely bleached, completely devoid of any skin color. And they come up and they surface and they look at your ship. One of them dives back under the waters. Not narwhals, don't have horns. And they duck underneath your ship and comes up on the other side. And sprout a spout of this water from the nether sea. And everybody just scatters. They want nothing to do with the sea, not knowing much about it, other than it's slowly dissolving the Ultros. These whales pay you cursory attention and then they drift away, and you're kind of thankful that you drift away. They're almost as big as the Ultros. And if they started bashing into you, well, that would be terrible. But you approach the island. And your ship approaches a small, craggy island dominated by grey mountains and black rocky beaches. Among the mountains stand 3 incredibly lifelike statues, which are similar in scale to the great colossi of Mithros. Each depicts a muscular man in a prone position suggesting shock. Their faces reveal a combination of fear and rage, and iron chains bind their immobile hands and are anchored into the surrounding landscape. I don't know why they included this in the book, but I found this art, and this is, if you click on that link, did the link come through?
Not yet.
Weird. I'll put it in Discord. There we go. If you click on that link, you'll get a bigger picture.
Oh, wow.
I said it's a pretty cool piece of art, but it's not actually officially in the book. I don't know why.
They
That's
not
what
use
you-
it. No.
No?
Yeah.
Not in the book. I accidentally found it when I was Googling for an image, so here we go.
It could be AI generated.
I don't know. It's like if you look at the style of the
Doesn't look like
one
it.
above it, it looks a similar style. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, shall we explore this?
Damus, you noticed
Yes.
something. So there are three
Oh,
of
cool.
these massive creatures with your passive perception of 18. And you notice, I mean, they're statues, they shouldn't move, but you get the feeling that
Oh,
one of them
I need to
is
change my name. One of them is alive?
not alive, but moving ever so slightly.
I tell that to the people.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm just changing my passive perception so that because
no,
after the
even better.
One of them is moving ever so slightly. I'm not too afraid to say this, everyone, but I think for the first time I'm genuinely scared. Can I cast Detect Magic ritualistically and see if there's any really bad magic at play?
What's the range of... It's 30 feet, right?
Yeah, I think it's only 30 feet.
Well, I tell it, ritually cast it, and once you get on the island, I'll let you know. But at the moment, you're on the boat, so it just doesn't have the range.
Right. Do you think it's wise to explore this place? I mean, it's one of these places of interest.
Well, I don't see these big fellas having anything to do with Proteus's family.
No. I mean... I mean, how much are we... time is of the essence still, isn't it? I mean,
Yes.
so much pressure from all angles. Do we leave stones unturned or not? I don't feel too confident about finding anything in this island. We could always come back to it, I guess.
Yeah.
What does everyone else feel?
I'm happy to roll with what the consensus.
Okay.
So like
Particles, I'll go Svenper.
I'll follow your lead, Proteus. You have the most at stake here.
Okay, let's have a look around. Just have a little excursion. Should we can meet back at the boat in an hour.
Sure.
Just have a
You have to
turn over some stones or something.
Have to park the boat first. So,
okay.
So that's survival check from the navigator to position it just right, so you can avoid getting your tootsies wet.
Helping.
Okay.
I can assist with the survival check. Who's the navigator? That's you, isn't it, Paracles?
Paracles, make a survival check at advantage.
Maybe.
I can control the water and make it part.
I don't think Paracles and Svenper actually.
Have they gone?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, there's.
Oh, there we go.
Paracles is on mute.
Yeah.
That might be it.
Oh, well, that would explain why.
Don't you hate it when people ignore you, don't respond to you?
I thought you were all taking those excellent ideas on board. I was going... Those guys didn't look like they were moving particularly fast, so were they much of a threat to us on that island?
No.
And we were going to do the parking. I'm only +3 on survival. I thought you were the...
Okay, I'm a plus. Yeah, I'm proficient. I'll do it then.
Okay, at advantage.
Don't need to.
Okay, so you find the perfect little. This is not to scale. I mean, this is 100 foot wide. Oh, maybe. That's to scale. These are about 100 foot wide, and the ship is about 100 foot long. But you find the perfect angle and the perfect bay, and you can just jump off the side of it very easily. So that's what you do, and you get onto the island, and you see these 3 massive stone statues. One of them moving ever so slightly. It's as much as you can be petrified without actually being petrified. It's moving just ever so slowly as you land on the island.
Being as this big fella is moving ever so slowly, can I just have a look at the way he's moving and where he's come from and where he's going? Is there seem to be some sort of objective?
Well, he's chained to the ground, so he's not moving in that sense. He's not traversing across the ground because his legs are bound to the island if nothing else.
Right.
And it's a big, massive stone head ever so slowly turns and looks at your group.
G'day.
Who are you?
With the heroes. The heroes.
We're
find-
Lutheria's mates. We're Lutheria's mates. Just come around to make sure that everything's going good for you guys. Is there anything we can do for you?
You are servants of Lutheria. Come closer so I can crush you.
Oh no! Sorry. We were just. I was.
The proof is on our heads, Oko. Lest we forget that Lutheria is against horns amongst her worshippers.
I've got a Dragon Lord crown as well. I'm no friend of Lutheria's at all.
You guys can make me a group persuasion check. You're trying to convince it the exact opposite of what Okobola led with. 31, 6, 17, and a 20, and Okobolo set this whole thing up.
9.
12.
31. Come on. That's got to swing it through.
Proteus turns it around. Lutheria, are you servants of Sidon then?
Proteus?
He's just addressing the whole group.
Yeah, I'm just letting him do the talking.
Not as yet. No, we're still exploring our options. To be honest, we came here just to learn of your plight and to see if we could help you potentially. Once we saw you from afar, we thought we must land our ship and come to your aid.
Do you have the power of the risen gods?
Unfortunately, we haven't quite risen to that level of proficiency yet.
And you cannot help me. But
Well,
perhaps I can help you. I seek revenge on Sidon. I seek revenge upon Lutheria.
my brother.
Long time ago, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years, when Thylia was young, there was the War of the Titans and the Duplicitous. Sidon and the Duplicitous Lutheria did this to us, and we have
You
waited.
Titans.
That is too grandiose for now. We were Titans. My brothers have slowly succumbed to their magic, but I still resist. My hatred keeps me alive.
Well, my brother, you speak. Your words ring true in my ears, our ears. Our goals are similar. What can I say? Your aid could help bring about the downfall of your captors.
Let me tell you what I know. I will tell you one thing before the DM has to go to bed. He is tired and it's late in Canada. The first thing you must know about Lutheria is she is completely insane. Sidon, her brother, her husband, once tried to cure his sister by forging weapons from the psychic energy of her madness. Seek them out on her barge. Look for the Hall of Armaments. Those weapons that Sidon tried to cure her with did not work, but they will be especially effective against her. So remember, she is insane, and seek out the Hall of Armaments.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way that we can free you?
Do you have the power of the risen gods?
I think we've answered that.
Name these risen gods. Do you speak
He speaks several names of gods that
the
you don't.
five?
He speaks several names of gods that you hear about in ancient times, like before the Great War, like thousands of years ago. And you recognize them as like if I said Zeus, right? And us living on Earth would know what Zeus is about, but that sort of level. And he lists off a bunch of names, and he finishes on Mitros.
Oh,
Don't we have her crown here somewhere?
No, if you remember, Mitros sacrificed herself to end the
That's
first
herself.
war, and she
Yeah.
ascended. So
Yeah,
you
the
figure
one
that's
got-
what they mean by risen god. So Kyra is not a risen god. She didn't ascend to heaven into her godly domain, nor did Pythor, nor did the rest of them. But Mitros did. And the city was named after her as a result.
Yeah, don't we have her crown though? Wasn't we found the crown of Mitros in last time? Sure, that was part of the thing with the and everything.
I've got the studded leather armor of Mitros.
That's what she's got. I've got the crown of a dragon lord. It's the studded leather armor of Mitros.
You have things that reflect Mitros, that are used to purchase Mitros, but you do not have the power of Mitros. So
Okay, yeah, well,
Okay then. Sorry about that.
sorry about that. If there is a way for us to free you, we will do it, and we will fight together, and we will die together, my friend.
I would love to die in battle against Lutheria, but these chains, they bind me. The second thing I can tell you, and just at that moment, he freezes and he can't move. And you sit around and wait for a week until he speaks again. So a week of downtime as a creature.
it's 2 weeks of downtime because we're not doing it next week, right?
No, I think it's 8th of July.
Oh, did you say 8th of July? Oh, you gave us a month of
I did.
build up. Perfect.
No, we're good for next week. No?
Yeah,
Perfect. Yep. Keen.
Okay, I gotta crash,
Awesome
guys.
session. Thank you.
See you next
Thanks
week.
so much,
Thank you,
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you, Malcolm.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone. Great
Bye.
to have the band.